Cool tyres are the biggest concern for every driver or rider as the blast up to the first right-hand corner and then braking hard for the second focuses the mind. Then it's a flat-out blast past Goodwood House and braking hard for the first left-hander at Morecambe Corner. No time to catch your breath because the Flint Wall is next and you're only allowed to breathe in. Finally, it's the left kink as we get to the top of the hill and the finish line timing lights. Nick Heidfeld is the fastest man over the 1.16 miles, 41.6 seconds at over 100 miles an hour.
This car, has to be said, Tony Jardine, is one of your personal favourites, isn't it? The Chevron GT3.
I really do like it because it's a reincarnation of the iconic Chevron B8, but this is the new Chevron car company, and this is a car that's doing so well in GT racing, the GT Cup, and it's Anthony Reid, 15-time winner in the BTCC, a man who's been on the podium at Le Mans, a great racer.
Great shot on board as well as he comes underneath the bridge, past the house straight and on his way up towards Morecambe. Jordan Witt did a very good job, I thought, in that Chevron today. David Witt, his dad, would have been very proud indeed. Anthony Reid, meanwhile, bags of experience, has been up this hill many, many times as well. We are expecting and seeing something pretty electric here.
Yes, we are, and he's been up here in a Williams Formula One car, he's been up here in a BTCC cars, and all the time he's committed. He really is committed. I race against him here at the Revival as well. He's a fantastic, aggressive driver. Look at that time, Crofty, 47.7. That's a good time.
Nudging Tony, 130 miles an hour when he crossed the line as well. 47.7 in the GT3. Very comparable indeed when you think 45.7 for the Leyton House-Judd. I know the GT3s are a little bit more modern, but engine sizes, big difference in downforce as well. That's a very credible effort. Right.
Yeah, now it's Anthony Reid. This is my dark horse. And he's been driving with Jordan Witt, his own young gun that he's been training in this new Chevron, which is very evocative indeed from the Chevrons of the past. But Anthony Reid has been quick up here, as you know, Crofty, in Williams cars and BTCC cars. And this is the Chevron GT3. What a fabulous machine.
Well, this man has raced so many different types of cars. Japanese F3s, raced in sports cars, GT as well. Not so much a dark horse, but a lovely, lovely car in the hands of a really experienced driver. And he's 8/10 up going through the first sector. Got very, very close to the Flint Wall. I'm amazed that the wing mirror actually stayed on there. But look at this. This is electric pace. 1.3 seconds up now. He could knock 2 seconds off the pace of Bartels here. And he has, you know. Whoa, 46.46. That's an incredible time by Anthony Reid.
Fantastic. Well done, Reedy. That's one up for the touring car drivers.
There are 2 cars to go here on my notes, both of which probably don't know the time that's just been set, and both of which are going to have to go some to try and beat it, starting with his marvellous Group C car, celebrating, aren't we, this year, 30 years since the introduction of the Group C cars, when they looked absolutely sexy as hell at Le Mans going round, and this one of the greatest Jags that you would ever want to see, and it's up through the first sector.
Fantastic, and our armies, legions of fans went to Le Mans to watch the Jaguars. The D-Type Jaguars set the pace in the 50s, the Aston Martin in 1960, and then the Jaguars came back, the big cats, and they won, and our own Martin Brundle from Sky Sports won. And this is a car that was driven by Eddie Cheever. Look at this! Justin
Law taking a wider berth around the Flint Wall. I think that's cost him. He's 5/10 down, half a second down with a 47.05, so that takes him into second place. But Justin Law can't do it. Anthony Reid sits on top of the standings, and we get to Gary Ward in the Leyton House-Judd. This is the car that has set the pace in every single session so far. Brilliant tyre smoke as he blasts away from the line of bricks. This Adrian Newey designed car that Ivan Capelli raced, led in France for 45 laps before falling away, taking a bit of grass as he takes the tightest line possible, Gary Ward, through the first corner.
And don't forget, that this David Croft was a small Grand Prix team at the time. This was one of the minnow teams. I'm not saying they were Minardi, but in this year, 1990, they were challenging the establishment. They were beating the Ferraris at the time, and they were up there, and Ivan Capelli got a drive with Ferrari through his exploits in this Leyton House.
That middle sector Anthony Reid put in might just be enough to take him all the way here. Gary Ward's got the power down. Is it good enough? No! Chevron and Anthony Reid are the winners here at Goodwood in 2012, and the car that has been on top all weekend long has been toppled right at the end of play. The Leyton House-Judd beaten into second place by Anthony Reid in the Chevron GT3. What a fantastic drive that was from Anthony Reid. He did it all in the middle sector, marvellous through the flint wall.